Thank you guys for coming to my channel again. Welcome back, welcome home. I'm doing a quick, I think this beat is quick, it's simple. My highlight is poking a little bit, but it's okay. I like it poking. I'm not going anywhere. Just wanted to do a video. I did a hair tutorial, so I said let me do a makeup tutorial. I'm just doing videos all over the place. So let's get started on this look. Okay, so here I am sculpting my eyebrows. This concealer is a little bright for my skin. It's not exactly, it's like one shade lighter than it needs to be, but I like my eyebrows to be, you know, highlighted. So I'm just sculpting them and smoothing it out. Okay, now I have a flat eyeshadow brush and I'm just pushing in the concealer, somewhat blending it out so that it's smooth. You don't want it to be, you know, creamy. You want it to be all the way smooth and like it's skin. I have a breakout. Y'all want to cry. So hideous and it doesn't want to go away. So I'm covering my eye with this Louise base. This base is pretty popular from the UK. Okay, now so I'm just taking this brown script and I'm putting it in my crease. I'm doing like circular motions, you know, just seeping it in there. And I go in a lot because if you just put a little bit, it's gonna fade away in a picture. So you gotta kind of be intense with it, especially since I'm gonna layer another color on top of it. So I'm trying to, you know, pack it on there and keep stacking it on there.
Major sound.
So this color is it's more of a I want to say a gray brown. I don't know. It's a darker brown basically. And I'm putting it in my crease. The brush that I'm using is an angled eyeshadow brush. So it makes it easier to kind of like make an angle with your, you know, with the eyeshadow, as opposed to the fluffy brush I was using before. So yeah, I'm just guiding it in there, trying to make an arch with. Now I'm buffing it out. So I have a eyeshadow brush, one of my favorite blending eyeshadow brushes from MAC, and I'm in circular motions buffing it out into that brown script. So I keep doing this. Okay, so now I am back with the Louise base and I am cutting my crease with it. So I'm just laying out where I'm gonna put my next eyeshadow color, and I'm, you know, putting a new base on top of it. So cutting the crease. Now I'm blending in the edges with that dark brown again. I'm using it to just blend out the edges so that it, you know, kind of make it look seamless. So I am going into my Tartiest palette and getting this color Bold. And this color looks almost like the color of the concealer. So it's like a perfect color, and it's a nude. I love this color. It's such a brownie brown. It looks like like you didn't put anything on. I love it. Okay, I'm using these two foundations. As you can see, my Fenty is almost out. This Dior Forever Skin is a little bit red for me, but the Fenty is perfect. It's exactly my shade. But because it's out, I had to mix it with the Dior Forever Skin. And it still went, you know, it looks like my skin color, pretty much.
Major sound. Major sound.
Didn't show you guys, but after I put the Kevyn Aucoin, I added the WetNWild concealer, the same concealer that I used to sculpt my brows, into my highlight for my under eye. So I did this. I put it under my eye, middle of my forehead, on my nose, under my nose, and on my chin, and then I just push it into the skin. This is my favorite blending brush from Real Techniques. You can find it at Ulta or Target. And if I can't find this brush, I'm not doing my makeup. Like, I have to use that brush to blend out my my concealer. It's my favorite. I also use a beauty blender, but I start with this and I end with this. Like, I use this, I carry it in my purse, I take it everywhere. Now it's time to bake. I mean, we've seen this done so many times, so I really don't feel like I should even have to explain this, but yes, it's time to bake. Normally when I bake, I use like 3 or 4 different loose powders, but I haven't done my makeup in so long, so I just did one powder and called it a day. But yeah, you bake everywhere that you put the concealer. I might be a little childish for this because this eyeshadow, I've used it literally to the end of its lifespan, but I still use the little corner pieces and I use it for my contour. It's like one of my favorite colors to use for contour. And then I use this Sephora Warm Blush palette to kind of define that contour a little bit more. The Sephora blush palette is a little warmer. It's almost red. And then the eyeshadow that I love is more gray. And gray looks good. A grayish brown really looks good on darker skin. So I use both of them. And I contour my forehead, contour my cheeks, and under my chin. This is another one of my favorite products. It's a drugstore brand, Maybelline. I use a lot of drugstore makeup products in combination with higher end makeup products. But surprisingly often, the lower end makeup products are one of my faves. So this, I just put it all over my skin. It's the same color. It's my color, so it's a little bit darker than me, but because I have a lot of highlight, it all blends in together so well and so seamlessly.
Major sound.
Now I'm going back into my Sephora Warm Blush palette, and I'm getting the highlight, the gold highlight. I usually layer it, so I start by just creating a line, and then I soften that line by swiping it swiping motions like a windshield wiper. Just keep blending it in so that it's not so harsh, but definitely popping. I do not skip on highlight. Like, I have to. If you ever see me in person, you be like, dang, like, yeah, I go heavy on the highlight, heavy on the sleeves, heavy on the highlight. But it does give your face a little, a little zoom, zoom, zoom. Let me use some eyeshadow right there. This is like one of the only lip liners I use. So I have like 3 of them. I love Chestnut lip liner by MAC. Colourop. It's a throwback. I got this like, I don't know, 3 years ago. Colourop Deeper. It's like a pinky nude. It's real vibrant when you first put it on, but you put it on, blend it in with the liner. You just gotta work it in, and then it'll blend out. It'll all blend together. So I kind of go heavy on my liner at first because I want it to blend in with the lip stain that I'm applying. It's a little bright, but I like my lips to be bright.
Major sound.
Ponytail in this. Look at my eyes. Just a slight little light work. Nothing too major. Nothing too major. Slight work. Light work. Hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. Thank you guys for watching. Comment down below if y'all want any other videos, tutorials, details on what y'all want me to show y'all. Thank you guys so much for watching. Bye.